Hi guys, I have another Copic Coloring and card tutorial for today, and we are going to color this cute Miss Lilly Summer by Little Blue Button Stamps. And I thought I should mention that Olga, the owner of Little Blue Button Stamp, is having a design team call. So if you are a blogger, colorist, YouTuber, and you want to be part of her design team, you can go to the store page. I will put the direct link to the design team call in the description down below, and you can go and enter, and I give you all good luck. But let's get coloring. We're not fully done with our coloring, Copic Coloring. We're actually gonna do a sentiment by Copic Coloring, and we're using this alphabet. It's called Quinn Capitals ABC. It's by Fawn. I really like the big size of them. So I have put together COL. I'm gonna, in the end, write cool. but you only get one O with this specific set. So I'm just putting this down. I'm actually going to cut them out later, so I don't have to worry about how I put them on the paper. Just adding another one there. I'm using the same colors as on her glasses, but I thought I'd show you how I usually color letters. I'm going to show you slowly on the C, and then I'm going to speed up the rest of the letters. But first I cover them in my base color, the lightest color that I'm going to use. Then I'm going in with my next to darkest and just coloring about half the letter, and then I'm going in with a darker color, coloring the bottom of the letter, and going back from the dark to the light, just blending that out, and then going from the medium to the lightest, like that. And then it's actually quite nice to have them on the same line, because then I know that I'm using about the same amount of the different dark colors. Now we have all the bits and pieces ready to make the card. I am going to use this paper with this little ice cream trolley. I think it's called a trolley. Just because she has her ice cream and I thought that could be cool. But the paper is done, it's so long that I won't get this with it. But I do have a spare piece from the same paper because I used the background, I think. Or if I used that one. So what I'm doing is I'm going in with my scissor and I just cutting it at that little part of it. And I'm gonna add that to the top of the card so that it looks like I have one of those. Kind of awesome. Actually. So just cutting it bit by bit down like this. Because I really like this part. Like that. And then we can start cutting these pieces. We are starting with our base layer. This is 5 1/4, so we're just gonna cut that down to 4. So we have this one, and then we are going to cut this first to 5 1/8. And then we're cutting that piece down to 3 7/8. So it will fit perfectly into this piece. Let's see, this piece is actually 4 1/8. No, 3 7/8. So I will be able to use it on the full card. I didn't think I would. So we are going to cut this down so we just have the, let's see if I can get it to lay flat here. We're adding a little bit of tape as I'm gonna put this up anyway layer. So adding a little bit of tape so it actually stays there, and then we cut it off. A little tip, you can always add a little bit of tape on the back side. I'm gonna have some foam squares on it, so base card wise it's actually a pretty simple card, but you will get a pretty good effect by just adding small pieces. So just layer it on top. We're also gonna do this as a base A2 card. So I have a piece of Nina 110 already scored. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and then it's scored in the middle at 4.25. That. Then we are gonna add some foams to this little parlor thingy. Then we're adding that to the top of the card. That. I'm gonna add her over here. Also with foam. I'm gonna add her down here. She's not fully complete. We are going to do things to her later on when we're done with, when we've attached everything. And then we're gonna attach to these letters. And then I just cut these foams in half, so I get thin, long, small, thin things. And I can use my tweezers to kind of put them on. I have chosen to use the thinner ones that you get in those packages of these foams, because when this paper is a little bit flimsy, so if I would use the higher ones, they probably would start to move around, but this actually works pretty good. So we're gonna write cool in a different way, because it doesn't really fit. So we're not gonna turn it upside down. I was lucky with the first O. Then we're putting the L down here, so you get a cool, like that. And now we're gonna do the finishing touches. We're starting off with our beautiful wink of Stella in clear. And we're starting by just covering her glasses with it. And then we're gonna also cover the letters with it. There are different ways of putting this on. You can put it on like by dabbing it or by brushing it. And I heard that if you dab it, you get a little more glitter than if you just brush it on. So we're trying the dabbing motion. See if we can get something out of it. And then I'm actually going to add an extra layer on top of the glasses. And as we're using Copics underneath, we don't have to worry about the brush picking up any colors. As the last step, we are going to use some glossy accents again. And I'm using just a scrap piece of paper, and actually just to see that the glossy accent is opened. It usually closes itself, so I use a needle to open it. But you have to be careful, because if the needle is rusty, your glossy accent will be colored by it. So I embroider so much, cross stitch so much, that I have needles that isn't good anymore. So I use a new needle every time. And then I just use this and add the glossy accent. Like that. Right now it's a little bit cloudy, but it will dry clear, so it gives a pretty cool effect to her glasses. And there you also can see the glitter effect on the letters. I think we are going to add some more. I just saw that I missed a little corner over there. That would be probably good. Yeah, much better. So that was my card today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was summery and bright. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this and isn't a subscriber, you can always press the subscribe button. And if you like this video, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. And if you have any sort of question, don't hesitate, just comment down below, and I can try to help you. And if you have any suggestions of things you want me to show you, you can put those in the comments also. And I will see you later. Bye!